Hi. Yeah, another Rust video. What are the odds? You're seeing on the screen now a picture of my base. Yeah, we're going to do show you around a little bit. I got a couple other things to show. Um, Maybe do a raid, another AI raid. I'm on a different server now. It's actually just booting up now. Um, so, we got a few things to do, potentially. I will say that I threw my back out, or did something to it. I don't know what I did. And it friggin' kills, so you know, that may affect the performance of everything. Yeah. I will say this is, I don't know if he'll be online. I think he might be. Um, the first time I've ever actually invited a friend to play Rust, and he may or may not be online. I'm not 100% sure. It is wipe day, which is why I wanted to sort of record this ASAP before everything disappears on this server. Not dissimilar to last server I was on. I forget the name of that one. This has the ability to, throw things in your backpack and, bring them with you. That's sort of idea. Taking a while to boot up. Maybe I shouldn't have started the recording until I was fully booted. But no, I'm in pain and wanted to get to this ASAP. So that's what we're going to do. One cool thing you'll see, as you could perhaps tell from the picture, this is my first water base. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was this thing there. Meaning, you sort of build these, like water platforms, and you sort of put those in the water and it floats, which is kind of cool. Never really seen that before. Oh, okay. I hear things booting up. Here we go. All right, let's move on over to here. Damnation PvE, it is called. No PvP. Yeah. I did do VIP because you get a goddamn jetpack. Pretty cool. All right, so this was the start of my small little base. Show you first. You can come down here. Um, this is sort of what the base looks like. It's all like barrels. Kind of cool. I thought I would maybe park my sub there, but never got around to it. I don't know why I did that. It's PvE. No one can sort of get in here, and even if they did, that would shoot. But, it's good to stay in the habit, I guess. What do we got going on in here? Not much. I sort of, since it's wiping today, I put it way down. Oh, just get rid of that. We don't need that. Actually, wait. I do need that. I'm doing a test to see if not just my backpack goes over to the wipe. You probably see some things you may not have seen, particularly if you're playing vanilla Rust. A lot of this is gonna look weird. Um, yeah. We got some food. Didn't do too much cooking. That was sort of my misc boss. Can of flag. I'm Canadian. Oh yeah, I like this. Stackable loot crates. Pretty nice. Won't really go through them. I sort of emptied most of it out into my bag. Yeah, a couple of these. Some power here. And yeah, so if you want to get out of my base, you either got to go through the water or up here. Close that just in case. A couple snowman garden up here. This is another sort of, you'll see some interesting things. If you want to make cocaine, feel free, I guess. Alright, that's where the helicopters can land. No fall damage. That's because... Whoops. It does have a store, you know, that you can purchase things with RP, but it also has this, which is kind of cool, like skill trees. So I got 10 points to spend. So one thing in particular that was cool was this, is I don't take fall damage, basically, which combined with, I don't think I take damage from the cold. Fire doesn't hurt too much. Yeah. So like you can make yourself pretty powerful. Combat. Yeah, it's got a fun fun tree to explore. I gotta finish using those points, I guess. Okay, so yeah, chopper landing. They get some water, you know, fix their stuff up, maybe make something, maybe cook. There's a oil rig there. I did have a little shop. Can't see what it's called, we're too close. Spot to park your small boat. Spot to park your big boat. We'll save that for last. Little garage. Clear doors, which I like. I gotta think of something else to do with those. Oh, I never hooked up that speaker, I just noticed. Yeah, I got a sedan there. What's in here? Yeah, just some stuff. This has been very helpful because the camper on the back you can spawn in. So I would bring it to raids all the time. Got a little gambling area out here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. See if anyone... No notes. Got your pool, of course. Little sitting area. Throw this on. Alright, this is something I did too, which no one took advantage of, so I emptied it out. Basically... And I put a clue on a map in a very popular area for this, but no one took advantage. Maybe I'll put something in the Discord next time. We're here to potty. So basically you need someone to stand there and someone to stand there, and then this would have opened. Cool, right? And inside I had a whole bunch of stuff. I just left a few things. Oh yeah, there's those water foundations. Interesting, right? Alright, now the dance... Whoa. A little laggy. I'll show you my electrical. You know, nothing too crazy. We got... These are kind of cool. You can put them anywhere and they'll pull water. I don't need to be, you know, in the water. Like this one is. Oh, I put... yeah. Got to do a little... you know, self-promotion at nerdywebsite.com. Feel free to go check it out. Alright, let's turn on the party switch. And then if I stand here, that light comes on. It's very loud. Lasers start going off. And let me mount. And I could talk into this. There you go. If I stand off, so that turns off the light. It's kind of cool, I figure. Someone's singing. Okay, let's turn that off. Someone's singing, the spotlight shoots on them. Maybe the spotlight from the other direction would have made more sense, but what are you going to do? Nice little wet party. I guess that's pretty much it for the main base. Yeah, we got a shop up there. Alright, let's go to my other base. But first I'll show you my buddy's base. This is like literally the first time he's ever played. So don't make fun of him too much. But a little bit's okay. Oh yeah, got my jetpack. Which I got, you know, I got not bad with. I wonder, something I keep meaning to do is... Oh, I think he did get up. Oh no, he didn't. See if my helicopter flying has improved at all. Okay, he hasn't got up. Yeah, this is his base. So he fell asleep here, and I surrounded him by these scarecrows for a rude awakening. Yeah, he did that. It's not gonna win any... Who the fuck is this? Alright. You know what's funny? There was another sleeping guy right there before. I don't know, I guess people just see this and it makes them tired. Alright. So let's go to my other base, which is... Oh yeah. So I have Traveler's Respite and Casino, as well as a key to great riches found here. So we'll just fly there, because flying's fun. Like, if had a couple times where, you know, trading things with people on the server. Everyone's, you know, for the most part, very nice. Oh, it's a bad guy down there. And, you know, they say, okay, teleport to me, or do a trade, because there's a trade system where you don't have to meet. But I like just going and flying to them. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there seem to be a lot of people around here on the river. So I decided I'm going to make myself a little river base. Boop. Yeah. So up here is a, you know, little dance floor. You couldn't put a disco ball there, unfortunately. I was actually kind of surprised you could put the disco dance floor. Okay, so here's the little key. I took a picture of it. So if they could find that and do that, then they would get these riches, you see. Okay, so now I could go in here to the party entrance. See, look at that. Very nice. Simian Live. Anyone need anything? Probably going to get a copyright notice because it's going to start playing probably copyrightable music if I do so. So, oh well. Yeah. So that goes off. That goes off. It goes off for 420 seconds. Yeah. That's a shop just so they sort of know that this is here. You can go up on the roof if you want. Yeah, again, some very basic. Nothing too fancy. Little sitting area back there. I did this back here for an Easter egg. Okay, so there's one other kind of base, but I forget. I didn't set up a waypoint, and I don't really know where it is. So I just have to use the bag. Bilbo bag. As you will see in a moment why it's called the Bilbo bag. Oh yeah, forgot I put music on here too. So it's this cool little prefab. I mean, I added some stuff, like the speakers. Looks cooler from outside, actually. Yeah, look at this little hobbit hole. Is this on Vanilla Rust? This thing? I think it's probably not. All right. So should we do a raid? I'm kind of full up, to be honest. Yeah, what the hell, right? By raid. We'll just do a medium one. And then we'll call it a day. Nice short video so that I can... so I'm at Q1. My base. So where's Q1? Up top. B1, Q1. Okay, so we'll fly there. Oh, we're not too far. What is this? Ooh, dangerous area there. That bear's not too hard to kill. It's just like a super strong bear. These things, though, they're a little harder to kill. Alright, so what do we... you know what, let's just get there first, and then I'll do some arranging. Because all my stuff sort of screwed up. My inventory. I wasn't actually planning on doing this, but found out there was a wipe today. So I figured, you know what, either I do it now or I don't do it at all. Pretty busy server, as you can see. Lots of stuff popping into existence here. Yeah, there's that pyramid. Slightly laggy from time to time, but not too bad. Alright, there's my raid. Boop. Okay, so... this shouldn't be too hard. Have I done this one before? I may have done it. Oh, okay, so first, let's do this. Recall large. That way our car will be here. Then, is that guy watching me? Let me get... that I'll need. That I'll need. That I'll need. That I'll need. that. And where are my drugs at? Okay. Oh, I don't need both. Ladders. Ladders, maybe. Is this a person out here? What's this guy doing? Like he's AFK? Okay, you know what? I don't think I have done this one, so that's exciting. There is a not infinite amount of raidable bases. Just see who this guy is. Shooter McGavin. You know what? I'm going to have to get rid of something. I don't really need that, to be honest. I know it's a lot of... So I gotta unload. So that's like the tracking ones that I usually keep in. Which, you know, not a bad idea to use those, potentially, if there's turrets, but there doesn't seem to be turrets. Okay, let's get these guys. They don't start shooting at you until you cross that line. You know what? Let's do this, too. Get smart about it. We may die here, we may not. Sometimes when they're far away, they're dumb. Like this. More. Nice. So see, you get RP for doing that, for example. Where should we go in, do you think? I feel like you're right there. I kind of pulled at the end there. That was a back spasm. I think we did one of these raids. It's interesting. Oh, mines. Okay, I gotta watch out for mines. Interesting thing about these AI raids. Oh, got a gun trap. Is that I don't know where they get the templates for them, but on the last server they were all way different than they are on this server. And on this one they're much harder, just sort of in general. Like you saw in that, I guess it was maybe even my last video. It's just like the easy one was like a 2x2. The easy one here is, you know, it's still not hard, but it's definitely easier. High life. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I do that when I'm done. That'll help my back, right? Okay, so we heard a few mines, which is not ideal. Is that a mine right there? It is. A mine on top of a trap. Hey, putting a hat on a hat is like putting a bear trap on a mine. Is a saying somewhere. Oh, turret. Alright. Turret there. Turret no longer there. Oh no, wait, that was a gun trap. Uh-oh. Oh no, that got him. Alright, alright. Seem to be okay. Oh, you know what I forgot? This. Save ladders if we need them. Might not need them. It's a cool little dragon there. Oh. A little overkill. As I am wont to do. Okay. Alright, so you see loot, PvE zone loot remaining. Basically, you want to get that 89 down to 0. And you do that by smashing crates. Or the TC, if I could find it. Which, we'll get it at some point. This one's not going to be too hard, I don't think. Let's try to do it without dying. No promises, of course. Okay. Oh, that was the TC. Yeah, I'm all sort of... I don't really need any of this. Like, I have enough to get a really good start next wipe. Which will be, I guess, tomorrow. Assuming I'm up to it. That's how I often die, actually. Is like, I'll blow a wall up, and behind it will be a turret. Mm-hmm. So far, so good. Just some fun, relaxing, wanton destruction. That's all I ask for. Oh, flame trap? Come on. Who do you think you're dealing with here? Another one? Come on, who do you think you're dealing with here again? That ought to do it. You know what? One for you, too. You know what? A couple for you. I have one or two. The nightmare ones, that's usually what I do. Oh. Hello? Yeah. The nightmare ones that I usually do are... I don't even know if they're hard, but yeah, they are. They're more time-consuming than hard, though. Yeah, see, it's fun just coming in and blowing the shit out of stuff. Give me some more ladders. Oh. Yeah, I don't really need any of that. Eh. So I could use a ladder. Oh, there you go. What did that get me, though? I wonder what that guy's doing. Sort of like... oh, fuck. Ow. Oh. Yeah, that'll happen as you're doing it. As you're doing your raids. As you sort of break boxes, guys will spawn outside. Whoa. Okay, that was closer than I would like. There's 3 of them in there. Alright, well. We almost died. Might need those ladders after all. Oh, hurting, man. Is that Bart Simpson? Who the hell is that? Okay. Krusty the... Oh, it's Krusty the Clown. I couldn't see through the smoke, okay? Got him. You can't foundation wipe either. That would, especially for nightmare ones, that would usually be the easiest way to go about it, even though it's all like high qual and stuff. Good thing these guys are done. I find particularly the ones that show up like this, they're usually pretty dumb. Oh, we're done. Okay. So we did get everything. See that 0 is... Let's just use the rest of these 35 to have some fun. Yeah. One thing the server doesn't have that I kind of wish it did is a purge. I do enjoy a purge because then you can twofold. You could build with the purposes of trying to prevent yourself from getting raided, which is, I find, you know, that's kind of fun. And then you can raid. Twofold. Okay, so I think what we'll do now, we'll end with what I like to call a wander. Something I often do in this game is just pick a point on the map and walk there. Despite the fact that I have a hover pack. Oh, there you go. Okay, so that sort of explained why I have so much C4. And rockets, actually. I got a lot of rockets. No. So this is a medium one. Just imagine, you know, on a nightmare one, because the loot is more and better. All right, we didn't die. Hey, look at that. There was that one close call. Okay, I should blow this up because you get some RP. RP is going to carry over to the next wipe. And I get all the RP for just shooting one rocket. Alright. So, let's do this. Do unload. Switch. What? Hey! Can you see I'm doing things? Jerk. Alright, let's go here where they maybe can't see me. Okay, yeah, and then let's switch it for these rockets. These rockets are nice because they're targeting ones. I wonder if I could target that guy. I can't hurt him, but can I target him? No, I guess not. Right? Yeah. Okay, so let's decide. We're way up here. We just go straight. Yeah. Where should we end up? Lighthouse? Little. No, I'm feeling more of this angle. Yeah, whatever the hell this is. You like going on these maps and like seeing stuff like this and just going, what is that? We'll go there. Obviously gonna have to Well, not obvious, but this way we could see some of the, you know, cool bases and stuff. Just something I always enjoy. Now let's get over this river. Oop. Oop. Cool. Oh. Yeah. It's interesting that I don't know if people use a server like this to try out new base designs, I guess. But why wouldn't you just go on like a build server? Oh. I think that was a real person. And they just teleported home. Yeah. Because turrets like won't shoot other players. You can do I have it here? Yeah, so this Flare for easy. If you drop that in your base, it will summon a raid to try to destroy your base, an AI raid. I've done easy and medium. Easy was, as indicated, medium was as indicated easy. I had like 8 turrets, something like that. Anyways, medium was ridiculous. Like guys coming in with rocket launchers. Ow. Oh, fuck. Oh. Will we make it? And by that I mean, will I make it? I'll tell you what, we're maybe gonna take a bit of a shortcut over this mountain. I mean, to get a look at this guy's thing. Do a little flyby. Oh my god, yeah, look at that base. Let's go have a little peek. What are his doors? I like seeing what people chose for their store skins. Is that boobs? Like, now we gotta get a better look, right? There was one guy's compound at one point I went into. It was basically just all anime girl doors. Oh yeah. It was boobs. Who is that? I don't really know my anime girls too well. I know, shocking. So I'm thinking maybe next wipe I'll try to build more of a defensive one than what I've done so far. Another thing I tried is you can't, you know what, I'll try it again. Oh, someone there doing something. Is that a person? A lot of AI stuff wandering about. Might not be a person. See, it got pretty popular though, eh? Look at all these little bases. Oh, about to get dark. I don't think I ended up showing off my mountain base, did I? Oh yeah, this is another, just sort of, built-in structure. I think I saw the owner of the server sleeping in there. I don't know if that's his area or what the deal is. Ooh, Sputnik. Where is it? Yeah, so it's got some, clown. Oh. Okay, looks like there's already stuff going on in there. You know what, let's go home. I'm hurting. This doesn't need to be a long video. So home water. Oh, fuck. Yeah, good choice. Let's drop that thing, see if anything happens. I don't think it will, though. Too high or deep? You can't start the event here because one or more of your base foundations are too high or deep. Some prefabs are not measured. The ground below is measured instead. Interesting. So, could I wonder, start a base on the land and go way out into sea? Or like go a long way, create a sort of a, I don't know, what would you call it? Like a killing field, just full of shotgun traps on the way to TC, because they sort of head towards TC. So maybe that's something to try next time. But for the time being, hey, we did it. It's just a short little whatever the hell this was. I have no idea. Why do I do these? Who's to say? Who's to say? I don't know. I think I just like showing my base. That's the main thing. And I like a wander, so why not? Just, you know, have you tag along with me, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's it. Other than to say, as I say at the end of all the various bullshit I throw out on the internet, and that is, of course, it is nice to be nice to the knife.